Vince Russo lacks human emotion.
Okay.
And what do I mean by that? Well, he didn't like Cody's promo on
Neither did
Raw. And he
Bully
does
Ray.
not. And we're gonna get to Bully Ray.
Hmm.
He did not like Cody crying on Raw, and he thinks that it's whiny and all that. And then I'll even just bring this up because it's basically the same thing, just two different talking heads.
Hmm.
Bully Ray wants Cody to finish his story. We all do, but he's nervous because of the hint that what if I don't win the big one and finish my story? Here's the thing. All right. First off, I'm just gonna give a big middle finger to Vince Russo. Sorry if that's parental. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I just like the dude is just an absolute buffoon. All right. So I have no I don't care. So with him, it's like whatever. You're an idiot. Like, how about you feel? With Bully
Well,
Ray,
well, let's hold on because one of the main thing that he was saying that was ridiculous and just tells you even more as if you needed any more evidence that this guy is just like not living in the year 2024. Um the main thing that I think I took issue with is saying like we want to see men. Like men need to be out there and be men and like beating each other up. Like we don't want to see men cry. Like that was the issue that I had and I think a lot of people had because it's like
yeah,
we don't live in a time anymore where we should be shaming men for having emotions. First of all,
yes,
like we
yeah.
all have emotions, we have brains, we have feelings. Like I feel like that's ridiculous. And I I understand why some people might be like, okay, Cody's crying again, but I also think that there are plenty of reasons to be understanding of it. And I think it's not even just because he's not just crying because it's like, oh my God, he's such a crybaby, right? It's like this means so much to him. The business is so much in his blood that it's like when he's talking about, like in this case, winning the championship and being the first person
That he
in the Rhodes
never
family
won.
to hold that championship, why wouldn't that be emotional? I feel like we would be kind of questioning him more if he was just up there stoic talking about that. Because like that's a huge moment and it was something that his father who everybody loved was never able to do. And now that he has just his mom and he has a sister, like he wants to be able to be the man that brings the championship home. And it's like, it means more than just doing that. It means more than just winning the championship. So I feel the idea that like his masculinity or something is in question because he gets teary talking about his mom and his wife. Like, I think that's weird. It's such a weird mindset to have.
It's bizarre behavior.
Yeah.
It's just you need a hug, Vince Russo. All right, you need a hug. And Bully Ray, I love a lot of your comments actually on Busted Open. I really do. But I didn't like this one where you questioned about the what if, and the crowd did grunt. They did. That was the point. Cody wanted that. The point that he made by that is he's trying to instill that doubt into the fans so that it's not as predictable. And it actually is like, oh, he said it. Oh, if he's saying it. Because if he says it, then you're like, oh, well, he said he wasn't giving he was going to let the Rock and all that. Like it goes back to that. So if you're teasing again, you're playing with emotions, which is exactly what you want to do when you have that type of power Cody Rhodes has.
Well, and last year that's how he was approaching the match. I'm going to win. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to end your iconic reign. That's how he went about it against Roman last year. So the
Yeah,
reason
and
why he's doubting himself this year is because look what happened last year. If he came in there this year saying, I'm going to beat you, I know I'm going to walk out Mania champion, blah, 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 we'd all be like, dude, you said that last year and you left without anything. You know what? Oh, so to me, like I think that people would have more of an issue with him saying that every single week. Plus we have the added element of him and Rollins versus Rock and Roman. And so he knows, okay, well, if we beat them, then I'm going to have a better chance at winning the title. But if we lose, then the cards are stacked against me again. And look how they did that to me last year. Like we'd be sitting here roasting him, or not us, but people would be roasting him for acting super confident, given just a year ago he lost like in the same circumstance. So like I understand what Bully is saying to, like he wants to hear Cody be confident, but I feel like there's a time and place for that, and I don't know that it's necessary right now because of like, this isn't his first matchup against Roman. I think if it
No.
were, we would embrace it just like we did last year. This year, I don't think that same confidence makes sense.